this year. Today I'm going to quickly show you some of the new moulds and then demonstrate the cookies, how to decorate them, because they're so easy and so simple. The one I'm going to show you today, do a little demonstration for, is the Santa in the chimney. Okay, so you see they're fine, not even decorated, not coloured. You can leave them plain. They're great for the children to make. They love making Christmas cookies. Well, they like making any cookies, don't they? But this time of year, they can get really excited making some lovely Christmas cookies, and they're great for their Christmas Eve boxes. Lots of it, lots of things like that. There's the Santa as well. They all like a Santa cookie. The other cookie that we love at the moment is our new elf cookie. Well, it's not just a cookie mould, it's for fondant and sugar paste and everything as well. So there's our little boy elf and our little girl elf, and you can see the powder colours there just brushed and painted on. These are ideal for the elf on the shelf theme. The
two boys
theme. Two boys, oh sorry, two boys. Sorry, two boys, but anyway.
That's a girl.
I've just broke the girl's legs by accident there, but I can lift her up. Sorry, and Alice is filming, so
hi everyone.
Any questions you have, Alice will read them out to us. We'll try to answer them. Yeah, so I just went to pick the girl up and broke her legs, but that is a good way to show you actually that you can have these nice long legs instead, because the elf on the shelf does have very long legs. Okay, so you can do it either way, whichever way you want. So it's a great way to Alice had some fun filming a video the other day with the elf on the shelf theme, with the naughty elf making some cookies, which was rather good. Okay, so out here on the table we've got a few made for you to see. Some of the others, we've got this new knitted Christmas mould. You have a Santa, we've got a snowman. There's the snowman painted as well, powder, just with powder colours. Okay, and we've got the reindeer there, Rudolph if you paint him with a red nose. So you've just seen the elf, and then we also have some little Christmas stockings. I think these are quite nice as well, not painted. What I also need to say, when you mould the cookies, you mould them. The recipe is on our website for a no spread cookie recipe. I'm sorry if we cough, by the way. We've both had coughs and colds. So we're trying desperately not to cough. Before they're baked, you can put a hole in with a drinking straw or a piping nozzle. So you just mould the cookies, put them on a baking tray so you can make lots at once. You don't need to put the moulds in the oven, as a few people think. So they're the three Christmas stocking moulds. These buttercream trees are rather nice as well. They're lovely. You just brush powder colours on, bit of gold lustre or pearl lustre. They're so simple and easy, very pretty. And then our gingerbread people, these are one of my favourites. You get 3 different sized gingerbread boys, boy and girl on each. There's some smaller ones. This is the larger, if you understand the large small one. There is a tiny one as well, which you can still make tiny little cookies from. You see so many of these on gingerbread cupcakes that people buy. It's great being able to make them yourself. All these cookies, great for children because there's no additives. You know exactly what you're making. They're great for fundraising as well. So many things. So
we have the perfect no spread cookie recipe on our website, don't we? It's under our recipes section. But if you don't want to use ours, or if you know of any others, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure that the recipe is a no spread recipe, because obviously if it's spread you'll lose the shape of whatever character or shape you're making, whereas ours is like a really nice one that doesn't lose its shape and it's still really tasty.
It's all made in a pan, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really no mess. The less washing up there is, the better.
Definitely. So here I've just got a flat dusting brush and I've dipped it into the powder a little bit and then rubbed it on the kitchen paper. And it's great because it's flat. You see the way it just goes along the brickwork there, just marking the brick. So I think there was a tiny bit of gold powder on the brush, but I think it just adds to it. It looks quite nice. Okay.
It makes such a difference.
It does. And it's nice even to go just around the edge as well. Makes it look more realistic, more 3D if you like. Okay, so that's the brickwork. That's how quick it is. And we were saying before, it's great that young children, you know, you're not colouring. If this was a cookie covered in icing, there's a lot more food colouring in it, a lot more sugar. So these are much more child friendly. Now the snow on here, you can either brush the powder on, so you see there, just brush it on. You don't have to paint it on, or you can paint it on, whichever you want. You're going to see me paint some colours in a few minutes. So again, very quick. Is that good enough? Snow, yeah. If I paint it, it would stand out a little bit more. So now I'll start Santa. So I've got a little bit of pink powder. I've just rubbed it into my brush. So there's hardly any on the brush. And just brush it onto his cheeks.
We've got all your sort of primary Christmas colours here, haven't we? Yeah. So there's 7 there. And I'd say they're probably the 7 that you're going to need over December.
I've just brushed a little powder onto his nose as well there. So now I'm going to paint in his eyes. I'm using Rejuvenator Spirit. If you don't want to use this, you can use water. You can use gin or vodka or clear alcohol instead of this to paint with. But if you don't want to use the alcohol, you can use water, but be very sort of sparing with it. I'm using that because it will dry and evaporate away completely, so there'll be nothing left. Okay. And I want to paint a little tiny dot of white into his eyes. So you see how quick that's dried already, so I can just paint straight over it. And I'm going to paint his eyebrows. Got nice big bushy eyebrows, as Santa should have. Okay. Getting there. Now we want to paint in his beard and moustache. So go back to the white again. This is just a plain white. It's not the luster that I used for the snow. So just paint in his moustache and then his beard. I want to do it very quickly for the video so you don't get too bored watching. So you take your time, you'll be neater than I am. His beard looks quite nice as well if you just sort of get a very pale light grey, and you can paint just wavy lines or curls on his beard. Depends how much time you've got. Right, oh, the luster now. If I paint, I'm going to paint in like his hat trim, bobble and his sleeves here with the luster, just to make it that little bit stronger than the brushed on snow. Okay, and his bobble. And his hat trim. Just round here. Again, this is great for children to do. You can really let their imaginations run wild with these. You know, they can mix the cookie dough, you bake them, and when they're cool, they can then colour them. You can set them up with the paint, the powder, and use water instead of the alcohol. But like I say, don't worry too much about this alcohol because it does evaporate away completely. There's lots of videos on our website and pictures with every mould, with cakes, lots of different, whoops-a-daisy, lots of different cake ideas for you. I think over the years, Christmas, we've got so many cakes to see. They're also great, a lot of them are suitable for use with pastry. So you can make mince pies, decorate your mince pies. I tend to make the ones that are suitable, like the Christmas stars, that are suitable for making mince pies. I'll make them as usual, but don't put the tops on, and then I bake the tops for the mince pies separately.
So the thing that's nice about this mould as well is you don't have to mould the whole thing. You can just mould Santa's head, can't you? So
Yeah.
it's very versatile. You could just mould the head and put him on a cupcake or cookies or the mince pie toppers, as Karen just said. You don't have to mould the brickwork as well. You can just use his head. So you've got lots of different uses for it.
So there, I'm just painting his gloves. I'm going to turn him round because I just know there might be some gaps here. Okay, you can have green or black gloves, whatever you want, whatever. There he is. Okay. So I hope you like that. Any questions, we're always available by email.
Or on Instagram or anything.
Or yeah, Instagram. If you look on Instagram, follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Thank you for watching. Is there anything else, Alice?
No,
Anything I've missed?
No, I think that's it.
No? Okay.
We'll
So
see.
the website is www.karendaviessugarcraft.co.uk. Thanks again. Bye.